With Marvel's new Werewolf by Night special, I think there's a lot of potential for future horror related projects in the MCU. And here are a couple of my ideas for some. A new Blade movie is currently in development, and right now things aren't looking good, but I hope that for the movie it actually has vampires, because apparently it's not gonna have vampires, but Blade's a vampire hunter, so he needs to fight vampires. I think it needs to lean into the horror aspect because horror is a big part of the character as he's a monster hunter. And it needs really good action, like extremely good, like rivals the first scene from the very first Blade movie. There's no better action scene than that. And I think it needs an interesting villain, maybe Dracula, which I think would be fun. Next is a character that's rumored to be getting a project or like a special presentation or something is Ghost Rider. There's a lot of different versions of Ghost Rider like Johnny Blaze, Danny Ketch, or Robbie Reyes. Honestly, any of them work, but my preferred one would be Johnny Blaze acting as like a mentor character and Danny Ketch being like the mentee, I guess, like a Karate Kid situation almost. Uh, I think it should also have horror aspects because it's about a guy signing a deal with the devil. Also, it really needs to have the penance stare because that's one of the coolest moves in comics. Like, I think the 2007 movie did it all right. I think it can be done even better today, though. And please reference Nicolas Cage. Maybe even have Johnny Blaze be played by Nicolas Cage. Though I don't like those movies, it's very important. Last but not least, more Werewolf by Night stuff. I really liked the special and its characters, so I think more Jack Russell, Elsa Bloodstone, and Ted, or Man Thing, in the MCU would be really fun. I hope it can introduce more obscure horror Marvel characters. I know there's like a zombie guy. There's got to be a Frankenstein's monster. And I want it to still stay smaller scale and isolated and not really connected to like any of the big stuff like Secret Wars or like any of the Avengers movies, stuff like that. And I hope they keep the director, Michael Giacchino, and the black and white of it. Because I think those two aspects greatly heighten the movie or special presentation. Never mind, that wasn't the last thing, and I'm too lazy to re record it. The last thing is Midnight Suns, because I'm sure Marvel will want to do a big team up movie, and people seem to really like the Midnight Suns. They've got a new game coming out, so I think anytime soon would be a good time to make a movie or a TV show or a special presentation or something. And they just seem to be a fun group, so I would recommend that. That's pretty much it. I think maybe like Moon Knight Season 2 would be good too, but I don't have any ideas for that. But that's how I think they could expand horror in the MCU.